You could have been a widow. What do you have to say?
I mean, your life insurance policy is good, but not that good.
Wow, really? That's what you have to say?
No, that means I don't want to lose you.
I don't think that's what the audience is going to think you meant. If this is your first time here, we're Eric and Brittany Highland, and along with our 8-year-old son Caspian, we're attempting to drive around the entire world in our home, a Jeep Gladiator we call Dauntless. Our goal at Hourless Life is to give you a first-person point of view so that you feel like you're with us on this incredible journey. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. We would love to take you around the world with us. In our last video, we took you with us to the city of Cordoba, which was eerily quiet, showed you an unbelievable book and map collection at a Jesuit university, got stopped at several police checkpoints, and showed you how we navigate those. We also celebrated Caspian's 8th birthday, visited the world-famous wine region of Argentina, which was a bucket list level item for Brittany, and of course we ended up on a trout farm in the town of Malargüe as we prepare to cross the border back into Chile. We had a lot of fun in that video, and if you missed it, we'll link it here. In today's video, we're leaving Malargüe in Argentina and heading over the Andes and across the border into Chile. After a very long travel day, we get to Linares. From there, we head to Cauquenes and then Los Angeles before arriving in the vibrant city of Pucón. So much takes place in this video. We make the most spectacular border crossing we've ever made in 11 years of full-time travel. I almost get killed by a tree. We have major issues with our electrical system and further issues with our suspension, which we have to resolve, but ultimately, we celebrate Christmas in the magical city of Pucón. This is an intimate video where you're really going to get to see what our life as full-time overlanders is really like. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. We're finishing up breakfast at our Jeep home, getting ready to pack up and head across the border into Chile. You ready to cross the border into Chile? No.
No?
No. You want to stay in Argentina?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's fun. But I am looking forward to getting closer to our hotel for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's almost Christmas.
Brittany and I were just talking about there's always 3 things we need. We need SIM cards when we cross the border. We need cash in the currency of the country that we're going into, and we need vehicle insurance. But in this situation, we already have the cash. And then as far as insurance, we also have the insurance. It's a digital insurance, so that's done. So all we need are SIM cards, but we probably won't get that until we get to Talca, which is like the next big city. So we have this little puck that lives in our vehicle here, and it's a hotspot that gives us internet in 136 different countries. We pay by the gig, so we just got 1 gig to tide us over until we get there. So I think we're good. We've got the fuel, we've got a beautiful day, and we are off to Chile. Mountains with snow in the back, rivers, green at the foothills, the red rock. Just beautiful. Everybody's going this way and waiting in line.
So weird, because I don't even think this is on my Overlander.
Is this the border crossing?
This is exiting Argentina.
Guess I'm gonna park here.
Okay. So it took 20 minutes to check out of Argentina. It's really chill. And now we are in no man's land.
I love no man's land.
This is crazy, isn't it?
It is.
We keep climbing. We're at 7,927 feet. So we're making our way across the Andes.
This is Paso Huenche,
This is the border right here.
right where the pavement changes.
Yep, and already the roads are better. Welcome back to Chile, even this close to the border. There's the sign. Bienvenidos a Chile.
Wet.
What?
What does that mean?
Well, I'm guessing it used to say welcome, but maybe they only partially welcome English speakers at this point. Maybe we've worn out our welcome. Look at this.
Look at a waterfall. I think I might remember passing this place.
Baby, we've never been here before.
Holy smokes. That water is blue, right?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We are at 7,380 feet. We've had some ice fields, rock slides, and now this beautiful lagoon that we wanted to share with you as we come back into Chile, a country that we already really like, but we have a lot more to see.
We pulled over to take some photos. Caspian wanted to touch the ice. Go ahead, son. Kept asking me, Daddy, please pull over so I can touch the ice. Put your handprints in there. You can put a big C in there for Caspian and say Caspian was here. We finally arrived at the Chilean side of check-in. Brittany's telling me that they confiscate a lot of stuff here, right?
They do. Fruits and veggies are the main thing, but I played it really safe this time. I don't have any cheese. I don't have any lunch meat. I have like onion and broccoli, but I know they're going to take those. We just didn't eat them in time.
And we're seeing that up ahead, they're having everybody take out their luggage from their vehicle, but we don't have luggage.
It's like Nicaragua.
Yeah. Brittany decided she wanted to go in and see if she could get us checked in with our passports, but I think they usually have to see all 3 people, so I don't know how that's going to work. Looks like she's coming back, so I don't think it worked.
There's a sign at the front that says all the people have to realize the control.
That's what I just said on camera.
¿Hablan español?
Sí hablo español, señor.
Ya, voy a hablar lento.
Ok, gracias.
Tienen que bajar, dejen el vehículo acá,
¿Ah?
se bajan y entran a hacer el trámite allá.
It took us 37 minutes from the time we pulled here to the time we're leaving. They were extremely thorough in the Jeep.
I draw the line with people messing with my house. It's kind of like if someone got a search warrant to
Right.
go inside your house. That's what
Like, yeah, they would need a search warrant to do the level of search that they did on Dauntless. Caspian, are you strapped, baby?
What, Daddy?
Are you strapped?
Yes.
Okay. With that said, we are legally and officially in Chile again. Honestly, that was the only annoying part, but it was just annoying because we don't like people messing with our stuff.
I learned my lesson the first time we went into Chile. I did not know prior to that how seriously they took their agriculture check. But this time I knew. We just have no food right now in advance of the Chile border crossing, which is good and bad. Good because there's nothing to declare. I don't have to worry about them taking a bunch of stuff or worry about anything with the inspection. Bad because we're at a really remote border crossing and I don't know what we're gonna find in the way of food.
Just crested this hill and Brittany's like, be careful. There's cows in the road. So you guys just gonna do a cattle drive right down the highway, huh? Los vaqueros de Chile.
Oh, precious.
I'm glad I got that on video.
Did you, sweetie?
Yes.
How fun.
We are back down to 2,200 feet of elevation in just about 20 minutes from where we plan to camp tonight. We're hoping that that works out. It's a 1-lane road. Can't really see around the corner.
There is a bus coming the other way.
That's lovely.
The crazy thing is the bus has like almost 2 feet to the side. She's not messing around. She's like, you guys go around. You got plenty of space, baby. There you go.
You can open that gate. We will go down into there. Brittany just got the lowdown. She's coming back to let me know.
We can't stay here. The problem is that we don't have any food. They supposedly serve amazing pizza here, but there's no pizza today, no pizza tomorrow. I don't know when the pizza's coming. So we just don't have the supplies to stay here. It is beautiful though, and it smells like pine trees, and I'm super bummed to be leaving. Eric hasn't eaten at all today, and I haven't eaten since breakfast, and it's 2:30.
Nothing seems to be going our way right now, so we are just going to drive out of our way to go to a town so that we can actually get some food. It's just been one of those days. I think we're finally getting to where our campground is supposed to be.
Yeah, you're okay with it. It's really tight in here. Where are we supposed to go?
You're good on this side.
Today has been a really, really long day. 8 hours, 16 minutes since we left this morning. Everybody's at their wits' end right now. Caspian's super hungry. Brittany's super hungry. It's just been a long, long day. We don't have days like this often, but when they happen, they kind of suck. We are so far ahead of the schedule that we had planned to go. We're only 5.5 hours away from Pucón, which is where we plan to spend Christmas. Like, we could do that in one day, and we're not even close to Christmas, so yeah. It has been quite a day, Brittany.
Am I on camera or you?
You are on camera.
You almost died.
Yeah. So we have had the longest, craziest day today. So I'm sitting here in this chair, downloading some shows. All of a sudden I hear this loud crack and this massive branch from a tree hit the roof of this thing.
It's like 5 feet from you.
Yeah, like my glasses are covered
You have
with
stuff on your computer.
I almost died, Brittany.
Stuff is getting crazy around here.
Widowmaker. That's what they're called. You could have been a widow. What do you have to say?
I mean, your life insurance policy is good, but not that good.
Wow, really? That's what you have to say?
No, that means I don't want to lose you.
I don't think that's what the audience is going to think you meant. After that fiasco, they sent everybody and their brother over here. That's how they do in Chile. All safety regulations in effect. Hard hats, harnesses.
Wow, yesterday was a long day, and it was really emblematic of the type of days we have as overlanders, where wonderful, exciting things happen and challenging things happen, and it's all happening alongside each other. I guess that's life for all of us in many ways. It's definitely difficult when we don't have the food that we need to sustain a long travel day, but with the crossing into Chile, we had to eat up all our food, and we didn't end up eating another meal until about 5 o'clock in the evening, and that alone kind of made me lose it a little bit, and the day just kept getting longer and longer and longer. But we are back in Chile. We're thankful to be here, and we're looking forward to next week, Christmas week, and all that we have coming up.
We spent 3 nights here. Caspian did a little pool time. We got a lot of work done. Today we're leaving to continue south. We're heading towards Pucón eventually, which is where we're going to be spending Christmas. And we've got a lot of time to kill between now and then. It's only 5.5 hours from where we are right now. But we are heading south just about an hour and 20 minutes or so to go to another place that people on iOverlander seem to love. I know we have some time to kill, so where are we going, Brittany?
Probably to the Leader store. It is a gloomy day today. Yeah. It seriously feels like fall. And I think that's just my brain knowing that it's close to Christmas. Right. I just can't admit to myself that it's almost summer. But we're good. We're going off to our camping site for tonight. I'm not sure how long we're going to stay there, but today's Tuesday and we have until Saturday to check in to our place. I think this is the Pan American, isn't it? 5?
I think so.
I think we're back on the Pan American today.
It's been a minute since we've done that, huh?
It has. I don't even remember. Was it by Santiago?
We're still about 36 minutes away from, I guess it's called like a homestay winery type thing.
It is a winery where they let people camp.
This is kind of cool. I get to drive between the palms. Let's go to this back area over here where they have you park. It's a really nice property here that Miss Claudia has. The only thing is there's a lot of sun. All right, let's see here. Where's Brittany Mommy? We have just parked here at the vineyard, set out our shadow on. We're getting the Jeep set up right around this wall. Look at that. It's like a little paradise here. There's some grills and places to sit back there. Hammocks, bathrooms and showers are right over there. Really nice.
We are just having one issue after the other with our electrical system, and we are not electricians. We are not mechanically inclined at all, in fact, and so we are pretty baffled. Today, the voltage just kept dropping and dropping and dropping, even though we drove for an hour, and even though we ended up parking here in the direct sun. Solar is not charging our battery, and then we turned on the Jeep. The alternator doesn't seem to be charging the battery either, so we are in trouble right now. Eric's inside trying to measure the voltage and see what's going on.
Take a look at this.
What is going on?
This is a whole thing, a whole flat of raspberries, which happens to be Caspian's favorite fruit.
We haven't seen this many raspberries in a really long time.
And he's been looking for this. Now, I don't know how much we've recorded because I've kind of like been lost trying to get this whole battery thing taken care of. So here's what happens. I'm on the phone with Australia.
Depends what it's powering, how big it might be for your inverter.
And we have no way to raise up our battery because the Manager 30 is limiting it at 2 amps coming in, and it's dropping down faster than that. And basically we have to replace the shunt. But that is a whole project. It's going to take hours to replace the shunt. So we need to find an external source to raise our battery up. I'm running 110 power in Dauntless, which means that's all that can come in here. We can't take 220. Everything in Chile runs off 220, just like Argentina. In Argentina, I bought a transformer, so I could transform 220 power into 110. But they use a different plug in Argentina than they do in Chile. So they gave me an extension cord, but I have nothing to plug it into. So I said, I need an adapter that goes from Chilean power to Argentinian power. So me and Luis's dad, the man Luis who owns this place, his father was taking me to a place to look for an adapter. Just as we're going out to the bodega to find this adapter, this guy rolls up in a truck with this woman. I don't know who they are. They just randomly rolled up, and I told him what was going on. He goes, listen, I've got exactly what you need. And he told me, God provides.
Coming to give you the solution in this place.
There you go.
We believe.
Right? You have to believe in me and believe in God.
And he provides, look, take a thing of that. He provides this little gizmo right here, which literally charges up the battery, and it plugs in to their electricity. So he plugs it in, we bring it over, plug it in, and the battery starts to charge. And he's like, you guys are good to go. That thing's going to cut off when it reaches 13 point whatever, and it'll be fine for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the day off, and I'm going to come back and help you. We're going to replace the shunt, because that was my thing that I used to do, was all electrical. He lives like an hour away, but he's going to take the day off to come over here tomorrow. So then I'm like thanking him and whatnot. He goes, no, we're not done. We're not done. And he opens the back of his truck. He goes, yeah, now I'm in the fruit business, and I happen to deal in raspberries. I'm like, raspberries? That's like my son's favorite fruit. He goes, it's his favorite? He hands me this whole thing.
Well, he offered it to you.
Yeah, well, he offered it to me, and I took like 3 or 4 thinking that's what he was offering. And I ate them, and I'm like, man, that's great. Thank you so much. It's my son's favorite fruit. He goes, no, take the whole thing to your family. You guys eat that. And then stop what you guys are doing over there. Come back to the house. I'm going to make some raspberry juice. Wait till you see what we have out here, Caspian. You can come out.
What the heck is that?
What do they look like?
Raspberries?
A whole flat of raspberries, Caspian.
Yummy.
It's your favorite, isn't it? So crazy. Have you brushed your teeth?
You should still have one.
Mommy said one bonus. So he's over at the house right now waiting for us, making raspberry juice, and he says, you tell your wife that God provides. And I was like, okay, I will let her know. So here I am with a whole flat of raspberries, our battery charging, and raspberry juice being made for us at 10:29 in the evening. This is the family that owns the winery. They have been taking care of us. They invited us over for this evening. They had us put our YouTube channel up there, so they're watching our YouTube channel. And this is Frank, the guy that like randomly showed up to fix our Jeep. So they invited us over for some wine. We're having a good time. Super thankful for what happened last night. The battery's charging right now with a lead acid charger, AGM gel charger. With that said, we have to replace the shunt. We're gonna have to remove all the goose gear cabinetry. We're gonna have to get back in there. So hopefully we'll get that done. Frank is supposed to be here at around 3, which probably means 4 in Latin American time. So we're hopeful that we'll get it done, and we'll see what happens. This is what the inside of Dauntless looks like, pretty much emptied out. Got my tools here ready to replace the shunt. Multimeter, that's the shunt that needs to be replaced. We've emptied it out. You can see our heater there, which is our Webasto heater. There's our battery right there that's being charged by this little device. Right back in here is the shunt that needs to be replaced. And in order to replace that, because it connects to the Manager 30, which is underneath here, this cabinet needs to be taken apart, that cabinet needs to be taken apart, this needs to be taken off. And I need to take apart this corner panel here and pull it out to check for any blown fuses behind it. So it's a whole lot to do, getting started. But our battery is at 12.8 right now, which I'm super thankful for, because of this little device, which pretty much saved our battery last night. We decided we're not going to wait on Francisco Pancho to come back. We're going to try and do it. Right now we're about to disconnect the battery and then take off the shunt and then reconnect the shunt with everything that it's supposed to have, and hopefully clouds will part, the angels will sing, and everything will be working. One concern is that this sensor doesn't seem to be wide enough to go on this terminal, and so they had to drill it last time. I don't have a drill, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
So this is the red arc shunt that's coming out now. This is the part that we just replaced in Quinkle last year. We're not sure why it went bad again, but at least we have a replacement.
And then we have one replacement. Here's the old shunt. It's off.
We're not wasting any time. Eric is already fitting the shiny new shunt. So we have the wires back on the shunt itself. So now we need to work on the connection to the battery. We just went to Luis and we're coming back with 2 big drills because we have to try and widen the hole in our sensor. This is my least favorite part of the process. We are trying to find the right drill bit size to widen the hole in the battery sensor. And I hate that we have to drill into the battery sensor because it's the part that failed last time. So I am praying that we don't damage our new sensor. We are on the final step, which is reconnecting the negative battery terminal. Confirm battery settings.
Trying to block the light with my hand so you guys can see the reading, but it's showing 11.3 amps coming in and then being split up between power and the battery. You can see it's in boost mode, which means that the battery's charging. 156 watts coming in from the solar panels, 184 watt hours, and 13.0 volts on the battery right now is what it's reading.
Eric, that was the most complicated project you've ever done
I think so.
with electricity.
Definitely with electricity, yeah.
You should feel really good about yourself. It looks like this new shunt is working and we are so thankful. And I hope that it lasts. We put the wire on the correct place, which was not installed correctly in Cuenca, Ecuador last year. I don't know whether that could have made the battery sensor fail, but at least that's corrected now. And we'll review everything as best we can to make sure there aren't any errors that would make this new shunt go out, because now we don't have any more. So now it's just time to put everything back together. We got to get all the goose gear cabinets in place and refill all the cabinets. It is hot. It's approaching 95 degrees here, so the pool is looking pretty nice right now.
Hopefully today will confirm that everything is done. It seems to be working fine, but we won't really know until the battery's up at 100%. We can start to monitor it. It's just the way the system works. But the family here was beautiful, went out of their way to help us, super nice. And now it's time to head south. We're going about 2.5 hours south to a city called Los Angeles where there's a Jeep dealership. We want to have them take a look at the suspension one more time because on our way back we ran into a situation where we had that wobble again. Now I'm just headed up to the front to pick up Brittany, pay our bill, and get on the road.
We are leaving Viña Gran Hidalgo. I am really thankful that we had their space to take care of the issue, which would have been a lot harder many other places. And Luis had the tools that we needed. If we didn't have a drill, we wouldn't have been able to do that project.
I've been so busy reading Endurance, the story of Ernest Shackleton and what happened with him and his crew, I forgot to film. We have gotten off the highway and we are going to this place where we are hoping to camp tonight, but just to take a look at it because the host wanted us to stop by because they have some sort of family event and they're not going to be available later.
All right, Caspian, I changed my mind. If you want to say hi to the kids, you can, but on the one condition that when mommy and daddy say, okay, Caspian, we gotta go, we'll be back later, that you jump into the car. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, baby.
But may I just say something?
Yes?
We're not in a car. We're in a Jeep.
It's the whole thing to get back here, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, she had me send her a photo of our vehicle to make sure we could get in, which is now understandable.
It feels fun.
It is fun. It's like we're exploring the jungle. Hello.
Hello. Doing well, thank you.
You guys can park here and we can show you kind of like the spots we have.
Awesome.
Perfect. We had a lightning tour of their beautiful, beautiful property. Found out that they're building a bus and selling their property to do what we're doing. Go overlanding.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Carla told me.
And I think the idea now is that we're going to go to the Jeep place, hopefully drop them off, have them do some work, and then Brittany and Caspian will probably head out and find lunch somewhere. I'll probably stay at the shop, I'm guessing, simply because I need to be there to explain to them what it is specifically I want done. regarding the alignment.
There's Eric inside explaining the death wobble. Oh my goodness. He's really explaining the death wobble. But it's lunchtime, so this is what I'm doing. I just made Caspian some lunch. He's over there listening to a podcast, and I have Eric's sandwich waiting for him. And this is how we do.
This is round 2 of getting Dauntless looked at for the suspension issues. We just reviewed the underneath suspension components. Everything's looking good except for the ball joints. We haven't been able to look at those. So now my man Daniel's got it jacked up. We're going to test the ball joints here in just a moment. So this is what you do. You jack it up on one side, you put a pry bar underneath, you're moving it, you're checking to see if anything moves.
Nothing.
Danielle knows what he's doing, so you can always tell when somebody knows, because he's going right to the issues that I would have gone to if I had all of this stuff in a shop. All right, Nick's gonna do this side here. Alignment now. We're gonna move out the toe just a little bit outside. The goal is to move the toe to the outside allowable measurement. You ever looked at a screen? It needs to be in the green, but so that both front tires are pointed out. So we're trying to get the 2 points to the very outside of the green edge. Outside green here, outside green here, so that they're pointing outwards. And that's what they're working on doing right now.
Daniel y Marcos, los voy a poner famoso en YouTube, los dos.
I took it out on a test drive with Chris, tried to replicate the issue, could not replicate the issue, so we don't know if it's fixed.
So it's fixed.
Brittany, ever the optimist right now when it comes to Jeep stuff. We just finished lunch at a place that had burgers that may have been Brittany's favorite burgers in all of Latin America. I'm not sure. We didn't get any on video, not that you guys want to watch us eat, but now we are heading back towards the campsite that we found earlier. This truck's not going to let us in. Both Brittany and I are spent. It feels like we've run a marathon over the past couple of days. I don't know why Brittany's dancing at the gate, but she's doing a little dance. You guys see that? All right. How do you want me to park and where? This is where Brittany wants us. This is the bus that they're putting together for their journey when they sell this place. There's power and water over here. Got a little obstacle course that they've set up over there that Caspian's playing on. You want to show me where the zip line is?
Sure.
Okay. How do you get in?
Pull it down.
All right, Caspian, you holding on tight?
Yep.
Here you go. Hold on tight.
Bye.
We are packing up camp here and getting ready to leave to Pucón, where we have our timeshare for our Christmas time.
We haven't been this way yet.
What did you think of this place, Caspian?
It was really fun.
What was your favorite part?
I liked playing with her and I liked the obstacle course.
What about the zip line?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the zip line.
How did you forget about the zip
I
line?
have no clue.
We're going back to a burger place that Brittany fell in love with.
Oh my gosh, I haven't stopped thinking about it.
So this is your spot, Brittany.
It's my spot. It's my spot.
What do you get?
Burger.
What kind?
So good. I don't remember. I just know it's good. All right, our food is here. An el puerco y jabalí, which means wild boar. These are good burgers. And here's a really funny quirk about us. We like to bring our own condiments in from our fridge. And I'm sure people think we're crazy. We do it all the time. I will remember this restaurant.
I actually marked it on Gaia.
All right, we are off. We have a 3.5 hour drive to Pucón. This is a very late start for us, but Eric was kind enough to delay our departure until this restaurant opened. So I'm very grateful for that.
Back on the Pan American, Brittany.
Yes, we are.
Aren't we going to Pucón today?
We are, son. This is just the road that takes us there. We're approaching the town of Villarrica, which is the town right before Pucón.
Both on the lake, but opposite ends of the southern shore.
It's really pretty down here, babe.
It's gorgeous. I recognize some of those flags.
God bless America. You've been to most of those, right?
Yeah. What about me?
No, you haven't.
What do you mean?
We left you outside for a little bit, and Mommy and Daddy dashed off to a few countries without you.
that's not true. Yeah.
This location is amazeballs, so I'm super excited about that.
We gotta go get checked in. We don't know exactly where we're staying. Apparently they have hotel rooms and condominiums. The guy who's walking us to check in is under the impression that we're in the condos, so we'll see.
This place is a lot nicer and fancier than I pictured in my head. We've been to a lot of timeshares, and a lot of times they were built in like the 70s and haven't been changed since then. So that's what was in my head. But this is like a fancy schmancy hotel resort. We gotta park Dauntless and we gotta unload all of our stuff still.
Got a good parking spot here for Dauntless with gated security. And we even have an escort to take us to our little apartment.
Things went precipitously downhill the moment we entered this building. This is by far the most dated timeshare we've ever stayed in, and there was supposed to be privacy for 2 people, aka a bedroom, and we're in a studio.
Caspian, what do you have to say about this place?
I like this. It's a little weird that everything is in one giant room. I thought there would be another bed, an actual bed, and I'm wondering where we're going to put our tree.
Hi guys.
Hello.
So we didn't film yesterday, but we had quite the day. What were we trying to do yesterday?
Trying to find a Christmas tree.
How'd it go?
Horrible.
So we're trying again today. Brittany's got a spot picked out, a vivero, which is like a nursery, I think, right?
Yeah, that's true. Should be open, but it's a little too far away to walk, so we gotta take the Jeep.
Brittany is going out as recon. Go, Brittany, go. Dun, 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 dun. The street is so tight we had to park up on the sidewalk, but we are here at Jardina Vivero and we're looking for our Christmas tree.
This one has a little more green. This one seems to be more spread out in the pot. And this one,
Oh my good, the one in the back?
yeah.
Okay. Merry Christmas, baby boy.
I got my tree. And we put it where the computers usually go, and I like it because I can see it.
How I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight.
Isn't our tree really fun, Daddy?
Our tree is super fun, Caspian.
You like the tree I picked?
I do. My favorite part is how happy you are with it.
What, Daddy?
You're adorable. That's a lot.
We are making hot chocolate. It's arguably too hot for hot chocolate, but we're doing it anyway. And we're gonna use it while we decorate the tree. Oh my goodness, that looks perfect.
Daddy.
Whoa.
There it is, our Chilean hot chocolate.
Okay, Brittany, what is going on with our tree?
We gotta find a place for it. We have a little string of lights, and we have some twine, and we're gonna make decorations out of Fruit Loop.
Have you named the tree?
Yeah.
What's its name?
See me.
See me?
Uh-huh.
Where did that come from?
No clue.
We could have the tree as the centerpiece on the table.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Caspian? Just put it right on the table. Also, you have something on your nose.
It's marshmallow.
We need some lime.
Good.
Good. About that much.
I wanna do some too.
One for you.
Thank you.
Caspian, you're not supposed to eat the ornaments. Totally busted. Daddy will do one too, and then we'll have one each.
It looks so pretty.
Wow, Caspian.
This is the most amazing Christmas tree we've ever had. There it is. Oh.
Brittany has been doing her best to make our Christmas wonderful, and today she has made us a Christmas Eve brunch of French toast, grapefruit, and Caspian is super happy.
I woke up at midnight, 12:30, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was doing 1 hour awake, 1 hour sleep, all the way till 7 o'clock.
Why?
Because it was almost Christmas. Whoa! Mommy! Whoa! Goggles!
Big boy goggles.
And a jumping rope?
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you kidding me? There's more new socks. Oh, they have kitties on them. That's awesome.
To the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David.
I did an X on either side to make it a bit harder to open and the suspense will grow.
The suspense is growing. Ooh!
Get your other gift. What about this one?
That is a perfect gift from you. Come here. Oh. That's perfect, baby boy. Thank you.
Purple arrow, you should check this out. Blue arrow, Caspian likes it. Orange arrow, you have to look at this. You can't miss it.
Okay.
My goodness, that's a whole lot of instruction, Brittany.
So I already know that this is a mommy riding a bison with a hat.
With a cowboy hat.
Oh, there's so many arrows already. Mommy loves daddy. Mommy plus daddy equals Caspian. We got the loot.
All the loot.
We were done by like 8 a.m. A little bit after 8. I don't remember the last time we
had
were
an
done that
excited
early.
little boy this morning. What was your favorite Christmas gift?
I really liked the Lego Ninjago and I really liked the Hot Wheels.
My favorite gift is my compass that Eric gave me because he passed me down his original Coast Guard compass and it's beautiful.
And I have the best gifts right here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It's our Christmas outing.
Normally Pucón is busy, bustling with tourists. These streets are filled. There's a bevy of activity, but there's nothing going on right now.
We have the whole day ahead of us. No plans. We're thinking of going up though because it is so hot already and it's not even noon yet. So we're gonna try and go up in altitude, out into God's creation to celebrate Christmas today.
Should we go down to the water?
Yeah, we're going to. We just need to find a place to park.
We just parked Dauntless right inside there, which is really nice. And look at where we are.
This is Lago Caborgua, and we are in the tiny little town of Caborgua, which is a little hard to say. And it's so quiet right now. We're just gonna walk around.
Yeah, we're only about, what, 26 minutes from Pucón?
That's correct.
Look at this.
Maybe we can rent a kayak.
Oh, they have jet skis, son.
I had an idea that I would get Eric on a jet ski for Christmas because he loves jet skis and he hasn't been on one in a really long time. But we asked, and apparently you need a jet ski license in Chile. So you have to go to an office, study, take a test, and get a license that's good for 6 years. So wow, that's a lot more involved than we expected, and it is not happening today. We finished up our lunch. It was so good.
Yeah.
Obsessed with chupe. And now we are going to head back to Pucón because we have the pools there at the timeshare and we haven't used them yet. It is an extremely hot day.
Brittany just asked me, what's the temperature outside? And I said, it is 97 degrees. Merry Christmas.
We took a siesta because nobody slept last night. We were all in one room and we were just keeping each other awake because we were so excited about Christmas. So we just slept and now we're going to the pool.
Can't wait to test out my new goggles. This is what they look like when they're on me.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can't hold on to me because I'm pouring water.
What? Cool. Ready, Daddy?
Our swim time is over and we are headed back to the room. I think Brittany's gonna make me something for dinner that I haven't had in, I don't know how many years. This is Kraft macaroni and cheese. Now you guys might be thinking, how's that a Christmas present? They don't have that down here. And we found this store that has some American items in it, and this was one of them. And Brittany got it for me and she made it, and oh my gosh. Takes me back to childhood, takes me back to when Brittany and I first got married. It's amazing. What do you think, Caspian?
Love it.
We are leaving our timeshare in Pucón after being here for a week. Pucón is so walkable. You can get anywhere you want to. It's really small, but there's so much going on. We never got bored.
Where we're going is actually even more beautiful than this.
We're going to the edge of another lake But this time we're not going to be in a town. I think we might be some of the only people there, so it will be a different scene for sure.
And that is where we're taking you in our next video, to the famous Seven Lakes region of Chile, where Caspian takes an ice cold plunge, and we head to some remote areas where we get a little lost as we continue our trek to the very bottom of the world. Join us as we head to Chiloé Island, which boasts some beautiful sights and beautiful homes and something extremely special. The end of the Pan American Highway is actually on Chiloé Island, and most people aren't even aware of that. We're going to take you there too. From there, we'll head to Puerto Montt to catch a ferry, which will take us to the Carretera Austral, one of the world's most famous roads. You guys, there is so much more to come on this journey, so if you haven't yet, this is a reminder to subscribe to the channel right now and join us on this epic adventure around the world. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notified when the next video goes up. Did you guys know that we share live video from all over the world almost daily? We do. Not only that, we answer real-time questions and so much more with our behind-the-scenes community on our Patreon. If you guys want to go behind the scenes with us, get real-time video updates from all over the world that nobody else gets to see, consider joining us there. We have a lot of fun with our patrons. Head over to the link in the description of this video. It costs you nothing to check it out, and we'd really appreciate it if you take a look. We hope you've enjoyed this section of our journey around the world, and we thank you for being part of it. Stay tuned for the outtakes, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video.
What did you draw?
That one is called the Jet Eye because it has jets on its wings and it has one eye, but like in Star Wars, the Jet Eye. Return of the Jet Eye.
Pues de iPhone 13 no hay un ginormous tarantula. It's so awesome. Look at that.
Brittany's been getting attacked by a whole flock of, you say flock? Dogs, cats, whatever. We have pulled pork nachos that have no cheese. We have onion rings, and we have mac and cheese.
Timeshare properties haven't been touched since like the 1970s. They're really old, but the hotel is really nice.
Is it the right size?
Yeah.
Because I got an extra small.
It's the right size. This saved us $6 because I still had these caps, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. That's like one cocktail.